Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here to give y'all my thoughts slash review on the Diamond Days arcs. I've already did a review of Legs from Here to Homeworld, but to give you all a short abridged version, essentially I thought it was a pretty solid start to this little arc, or seemingly, it hasn't been really confirmed either way, but seemingly, the way that this arc ended, it makes it feel like a series finale, but I'll touch on that later. But like I said, overall, Legs from Here to Homeworld I thought was a solid start to this little arc, however. And then moving on to, what is it, Familiar, I believe that's the title of the next episode, which was, Steven trying to, get, to Yellow and Blue and try to, convince them, ask for their advice and helps on to how to, like, try to, get to be able to talk with White and stuff about, trying to heal the corrupted gems on Earth and so forth. And we get this nice little song. It happens to also be titled Familiar, which was a really good song. And there's like 4 other songs, though they're all not the same length. Some of them are quite short, actually. Um, but yeah, Familiar was a pretty good episode in my opinion. Now, moving on to Escapism. Escapism was definitely a interesting episode, to say the least. It was definitely pretty controversial among the fandom, because people had such unbelievably high expectations, and to a certain extent, I did as well, based on the released, like, I guess you could call it demo to the song Escapism, as happens to be the title of the episode as well. And yeah, people, that upload of that demo from Cartoon Network's official YouTube channel was back like over a year and a half ago. So yeah, people throughout that time have been speculating, theorizing what the song is about, and who will be singing it and stuff. And to come to think of it, seemingly isn't anyone in particular. It's just background music, however, to the episode itself, which is Steven reaching out to Earth to try to seek help from Bismuth, which she does successfully and as expected. But in order to get that to that point, they had to do some padding, and what they used for padding was fairly entertaining, at least to me, with the whole getting the call back to Super Watermelon Island, with the whole Watermelon Steven society, whatever, and getting a glimpse of see what has become of it since the whole Malachite incident was really neat in my opinion. I really loved that stuff, and seeing like different aspects of it, seeing the whole this whole what is it called, this watermelon shark, whatever, when Steven it's like sailing back to each city, whatever, and Lion finds him and stuff. It was just really pretty entertaining to me, at least. I know for quite a lot of fans, this was a episode of contingency, however, amongst them. And for the most part, I can understand feeling let down and disappointed and frustrated with the episode itself. So I don't give anyone too much of a hard time for feeling anger towards this episode. But that being said, moving on to the finale, as is advertised as battle of heart and mind, though the episode itself is entitled Change Your Mind, which was honestly a really good, dare I say, great finale, in my opinion. We got to see Steven convince Blue and Yellow to assist him through, I guess, getting them to realize the errors of their ways. We have the whole thing with like the mecha ships, however, uniting to form like a giant robot, which was pretty cool as well. We get to see Lapis and Peridot return with their new forms and their new outfits, with them finally getting their stars on their physical forms. Peridot has this visor or whatever, or glass shades that definitely reminds me of that one character from I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I haven't watched it, but I do know of the shades from what is it, Gurren Lagann, which is a really nice reference in my opinion. Even though I haven't particularly watched that show myself, I do still nonetheless recognize the reference. And just seeing Bismuth and Lapis and Peridot team up with Steven and them to end off, what's it, White Diamond, and seeing how, Yellow and Blue tried to appease to White and try to explain how they feel, and then just straight up getting denied and getting mind controlled. And seeing all the new fusions with, particularly with, what is it, her name, Rainbow 2.0, which is, the next version of Rainbow Quartz. Then we have, we only get to see the fusion of Stephen and Garnet, and it turns out to be Sunstone, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Very, 80s/90s, whatever. All about teaching lessons and stuff, and it's pretty funny, breaking the fourth wall. And then we finally got to see Obsidian in all her their glory. I'm not sure what pronouns Obsidian uses, but Obsidian looked really amazing and cool. And seeing Steven's gem get removed like it did was really shocking by White, and seeing it like undeniable proof that Pink Diamond's conscious/essence, however being, doesn't exist anymore, and it's just Steven. It's really fascinating in my opinion. I know a lot of people have been theorizing that maybe some of Pink Diamond's conscious/essence is still resides in the gem itself, and this episode essentially proved all that wrong, and we get to see how drastically this affects Steven if his gem were to be removed. Essentially, his half of his life is vanished, however, from his physical body. And it's really interesting, and seeing the gem Steven, however, being like this OP that he is, just like yelling at White Diamond, saying she's gone, and just like creating a crater beneath him and stuff, and like nearly knocking White off of her feet. It's really cool in my opinion, and having these really overpowered shields and stuff. Just an amazing scene overall in general, in my opinion. And seeing how Steven defeats White Diamond with shattering her perception of reality, and giving her a reality check was rather interesting yet kind of disappointing at the same time, considering how much of a build-up this her character has been to feel rather anticlimactic, at least to me. Seeing that, and but they finally, undo her mind control via shattering her reality on, not just yellow, blue, and the crystal gems, but also pink pearl as well. So there's that, and they convinced her to leave her own head to help heal the corrupted gems, which they do. We get to see Lars return to Earth, and their happy little reunion with Sadie and her band, and Sadie dressed up looking like Joker, and we get like this neat little montage to this revised new version of "We Are the Crystal Gem" song. And also, I forgot to mention, Sadie did her own little cover of "Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart," which was also really neat in my opinion. And the whole montage of the corrupted gems getting healed was really nice to see. We get to see Centipede completely uncorrupted and healed, and even Jasper, surprisingly enough. But again, not too surprising since we're going to have all the corrupted gems healed and stuff, and seeing Jasper's initial reaction to seeing Steven and realizing, being told what's going on, and seeing her reactions to just sinking into the water to salt. However, it's really hilarious in my opinion. And seeing the yellow, blue, and white leave with their ships, but leave Steven's I guess now lake ship behind is really neat, and also seeing how it's positioned on the near Steven's house is cool looking. And then the final song as it closes off the episode, entitled "Change Your Mind," same as the title of the episode, was really short but quite honestly beautiful and breathtaking, at least to me. And it feels like just about every loose end feels pretty much tied up now. There really isn't that much left, at least in terms of homeworld content, diamonds and so forth, gem content. The only way I can see the show continuing is if they were to expand the universe of the show and introduce more other alien species for the Steven and the Crystal Gems to take on and so forth. But yeah, that's the only way I can see them doing it, unless if they decide to go completely full on slice of life, no adventure or whatever, then which honestly I would like to see that happen. I'd rather just have it end there than go on full on slice of life. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. This was a really nice little arc. Surprisingly, I haven't enjoyed Steven Universe quite this much in a while, to say the least. And it's nice to be able to say that again. But yeah, and also we finally got essentially a release date for the Steven Universe movie, which could very well be the series finale. It hasn't been confirmed nor denied, so we'll have to see about whether or not that's the series finale. But as for the movie itself, it's coming out in fall, so most likely, in my speculation, being November, though it could come out in October or December. But that being said, thank you all for listening. Be sure to leave a like, comment if you haven't, subscribe for more videos. Until next time, people, I'll catch you all later. Peace.